Morning, Baz. Baz had a big night last night. We went shark fishing off the beach and he ate all the bait, so we had to wrap it pretty early. Pipeline is iconic. Do you want us to elaborate on that, or? Hitting the end section at pipe makes me feel pretty amped. Everywhere else that you go around the world hunting air sections, you're really looking for power. You get a wave like this big on an end section out at pipe and it'll blast you like 10 feet in the air. To be completely honest, like, and especially with where like my body's at the moment, like I'm not thinking about going out at pipe and doing any sort of airs. Coming around and didn't necessarily like know like where I was. Ended up just landing on this patch of like dead water. Broke my fibula, which is like just here. Felt it like pop. I've been talking to you guys about what I'm gonna be riding and all this kind of stuff, and I don't even know if I can surf yet. Socorros, shortboards, rounded pins, step-ups, and then big boy equipment in case it's big. And that. He was a lifeguard and then went to England, met my mum on the beach in Cornwall, shacked up with her, moved back to Australia and pumped me out. And now here I am. Yeah, no, he definitely had a dig. Got a cracking story of being in Hawaii the year that Barton Lynch won his world title. I think it was '88, and he was like board caddying for him at pipe. I first surfed pipeline when I was 14 or 15 years old. I remember just like sticking my head underwater and like opening my eyes and there just being like rocks and shit everywhere. And I was just like, whoa, this is different. I surf pipe 5 times a year max, I reckon. I have my like binoculars and I look over that way and there's just like waves of people and I'm just like, nah, I'm all right. Just battles in my head. Like some days I wake up and you know, this thing will be throbbing and I'm just like, fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull this off, but it's such an amazing opportunity and that's been a huge motivation to get there and feel good. I grew up surfing tiny little shit beach breaks on the Sunshine Coast. When I was groveling like waves this big, I definitely didn't necessarily think I'd be surfing a heat in the Pipe Masters, but here we go. Person I want in my heat is Slater in it? The person I least want in my heat is, definitely like a staunch Hawaiian that would muscle me out of waves. But I mean, rules are rules, like there's no priority and everyone's got 2 Hawaiians in their heats, so hopefully I have 2 nice ones. Petrifying, angry, fire-breathing guys all sitting on top of each other and like that's what scares the shit out of me out there. I'm definitely not taking anything away from the wave itself, but I don't necessarily think it's that much gnarlier than a lot of the waves like in Australia. This is all my stuff that healed me. I'm more thinking of it as an absolute blessing because I was almost like feeling a tad like invincible. And now it's just like, all right, I've actually got to kind of take all this kind of stuff more serious. I bombed several hills like around this town on this scooter. Look at the state of it. It needed a wheel alignment. Took it to the local mechanic and tried to get it up on a hoist, but there was nothing it could do. In training and fitness and keeping up a certain level. But when these things pop up, I've learnt so much stuff in this period of time that I haven't been surfing. What's that? I got a pair of crutches, a moon boot and a knee scooter. I'll be going into this event a whole lot more mentally stable and I've had so much more time to actually think about the opportunity and actually visualize like walking down to the beach and paddling out for this heat, whereas if I didn't have this injury, I probably just would have rocked up to Hawaii, grabbed a board off the rack and paddled out and hoped for the best. But I think I'm actually, for once in my life, taking something a little bit more serious, which has been really interesting to learn. And yeah, I'm actually kind of happy that it happened, to be honest. My name is Harry Bryant, and this is the breakfast I'm going to eat the morning of the VANS Pipe Masters.